Hey, so I'm back. I haven't been on here in a while. I decided to do a new video today. The reason why I decided to do one is because I actually went on a day trip today with my family. I went to Lexington for the day, just to, see stuff that they had there. They have a bunch of half-price bookstores that we go to all the time. And another reason why why we decided to go is because there's a Barnes & Noble in Lexington. And, for those that don't know, Barnes & Noble right now is having their biannual Criterion Collection sale, which is 50% off everything in the Criterion Collection, which is a fantastic deal. At least I think it is. So I wanted to see. I had a list of about five films I was looking to get, and luckily I found four of the ones I wanted to get. I will mention the one that I couldn't find later, but I got four of the five ones that I wanted to get. I'm really happy about that. And I will go ahead and show you guys. I still have them in bag here. So this is, I like the bags that Barnes & Noble has. Like, it's got line from Romeo and Juliet. It has the opening thing of The Wizard of Oz. That was really cool. So let's see what we've got here. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys these first. Then I'll show you the other things I got later on in the trip. So the four Blu-rays that I got, I'll show you the two, I guess, like digi ones that I got, like digipacks I got first. And the cool thing about these is that I actually have a Barnes & Noble membership card. So not only were these 50% off, I got an extra 10% off. So I got all of these for like $16, $17, which is a fantastic price for Criterion movies. But anyways, so the first one that I got, this is one of the newest additions in this collection. This actually came out. This release was released earlier this year, and this is the Criterion Collection Blu-ray Special Edition release of The Silence of the Lambs. This is a fantastic horror movie. This is one of the great horror movies ever. This is, I love this movie. I really do. It is, the artwork on it is really, really cool. Like, I really like the way it looks. Like, it's like the butt, like the moth, something like that. You can see the back a little bit. If I can, yeah, it's a little bit better. But yeah, it's really cool. This is spine number 13. All the Criterion movies are numbered by spines. Yeah, it's a great movie. I've always loved it. And it's one of the three movies to sweep the top 5 awards at the Oscars. It won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Actress for Jodie Foster, and Best Actor for Anthony Hopkins. Even though he's only on screen for less than 10 minutes. But what are you going to do? The other movies that have swept are, I believe it's the Clark Gable movie, It Happened One Night. I think that's the Clark Gable one. And the other one was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson, which is another great movie. But yeah, I can't wait to watch this again. It's got some really cool special features. Old commentary with director Jonathan Demme, who sadly is no longer with us. 38 minutes of deleted scenes. That's something I'm really looking forward to. And a booklet featuring a whole bunch of pieces in it. It's just a new 4K transfer approved by director of photography Taka Fujimoto. So, very cool. And then the second of the digi ones that I got, this is spine number 336. I love this release. And this is director approved by the director Richard Linklater himself, and that is Dazed and Confused. Another fantastic movie. These are all movies that I've seen. The 4 Criterion movies I've seen before. Some people, when they do Criterion sales, they do blind buys. For me, I don't do blind buys like this. Like, because $20 for a movie you haven't seen and you buy multiples, that's a lot of money for a movie that you have never seen. And if you, I mean, you may like it, you may not, yeah, I just don't do that. So I decided to just do movies that I've seen and that I really like. But yeah, Dazed and Confused, this is a a fantastic movie. One of the best teen movies that's ever been made. As you can see, it's got the little sticker saying it's director approved by Richard Linklater. And such a great cast. I mean, you've got Ben Affleck, Mila Jovovich, just Joy Lauren Adams, and of course Matthew McConaughey. All right. And that's actually where that line came from. Was this movie? That was actually the very first line that Matthew McConaughey has ever spoken in any movie in any capacity. So that's really pretty cool. But yeah, this is awesome. I said this is a fantastic movie. Actually, I forgot to show. I actually haven't got to do I didn't do a video of this. Hang on a sec. I got recently, before I did this sale, I got something earlier in the Criterion sale. Speaking of Richard Linklater, I forgot to show you guys this. I got the Before trilogy on Blu-ray, and oh my gosh, these movies are amazing. They are so fantastic. It's I love these movies. These might be my favorite movies by Richard Linklater, although I really love Dazed and Confused. Before Sunset might be my favorite movie by him, but I can't say for sure. I have to really think about that. But it's got Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight on here. I love these movies. They're fantastic. I bought them I bought this one about a week or so ago. I just haven't gotten to show you guys, but yeah, this is a great addition. I love it. It's so beautiful. I love it. I really do. Okay. And the other one that I got, actually, I'll save this one for last. I think that's the best one. The next one I got, and this one is also director approved by Paul Thomas Anderson, and this is a somewhat newer edition. It's been out since late 2016, but the movie came out in 2002. But this is the director-approved edition of, let me see here, Punch Drunk Love. This is, I often describe this movie to people as an Adam Sandler movie for people that don't like Adam Sandler, because that's really what it is. It's a very weird movie. It's idiosyncratic. It's quirky. Kind of almost like Paul Thomas Anderson is channeling Stanley Kubrick and David Lynch. For those that have seen any of their movies, you know what I'm talking about. And if you've seen this, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is a really interesting, really good movie. Might be Adam Sandler's best dramatic work that I've seen. Although I thought he was fantastic in The Meyerowitz Stories, which came out last year on Netflix. That was directed by Noah Baumbach. That was fantastic. Yeah, this might be his best work. And I love how it says, like, they're discussing Adam Sandler demonstrates remarkable versatility in his first dramatic role, and that is actually true. But yeah, he's great in this movie. Emily Watson's also great, and the late great Philip Seymour Hoffman, always great. And yeah, I mean, if you like Paul Thomas Anderson, I recommend seeing this one. It's his shortest movie. It's only 95 minutes, because usually his movies run 2 hours or like 3 hours, like Magnolia. But yeah, this is a great movie. It's also director approved. It doesn't say if it's 2K or 4K or not, but I believe this is just a 2K transfer, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this is a really great thing, and I love the artwork on here. I know it's a little bit shiny, but yeah, this is really great. This is a really good movie also, I think. And then the last one I got, this is my favorite one that I got so far. This is actually a movie that I watched for the first time a couple days ago, and I friggin' loved it. And this is a movie that I think, kind of like Punch Drunk Love, this is a movie, like I said, it's an Adam Sandler movie for people that don't like Adam Sandler, so it's not for everybody. I don't think this movie's for everybody either, but anyways, this is also a newer one that came out last year in the collection. This is the Criterion Collection release of Ghost World. This was great. I loved this movie. Like, it is, it's hard to describe why I liked it so much. It's funny, it's quirky, it's really weird, and it's, man. I mean, I made a post on social media about this movie, why I liked it, why I loved it, and it's just, I think, and the writing is so great. It's such a It's funny. It's really interesting story. The cast is great. Thora Birch is amazing in this, as is a very young Scarlett Johansson. But to me, the standout, I mean, there are two standouts in this movie. Obviously, Thora Birch and Steve Buscemi, who is amazing in this movie. He was so good. This might be his best work, I think. But yeah, this was such an amazing movie. It's directed by Terry Zwigoff, who did the documentary Crumb, which I watched a few nights ago. Also, that was really great. He also did a documentary in the 80s called Louie Bluey, which I also watched recently. That was also pretty good. But his most well-known movie, I mean, he has two well-known movies. There's this, and then the movie that I'm sure everybody, even though you don't know it's done by him, you've probably seen. He directed the Billy Bob Thornton movie Bad Santa. But yeah, this was such a great movie. I definitely want to rewatch this one again this week again, even though I watched it a few days ago. I loved it that much. It's just such a fantastic movie. Not for everybody, like I said, but it's very weird. It's very weird. It's quirky, but it's pretty freaking great. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna stop here and just show these are the things I got at the Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble. But I also got some other stuff at some half-price books. I want to stop here, and so I'll just stop here. That was everything I got at Barnes & Noble, and the next part I'll show everything I got at the half-price bookstore. So hang on a second.